Hello everyone, welcome back to The Infected. Today we are attempting, if we can get out the door in time, we are attempting to get over to the cave. We've been doing a bit of work off camera. We have been struggling a lot. We need mushrooms. The cave is just right over the hill here. Shouldn't be a huge problem to get there. I think we're doing okay with food and things like that. We should be right there at the entrance. And that we are. It's right here. It's very pretty here. There's supposedly some scorpions here. And I can't see anything in here at all. But we have got to find some mushrooms because we are out of the bandages that we need to cure the infection from getting our butts handed to us. Not quite sure what this is supposed to be. I did bring enough material to make a crate in the event we need to. Very, very sorry that this video is going to be dark. I don't have a headlight to use. I'm not even sure I can find my way around inside this cave. But we are desperate for mushrooms, of course. Please don't tell me I don't have enough room for those. Well, I should have. Harvest. You guys are going to see this video way better than I am. If I missed something, I do apologize for that. However, it's very important that I do this today. I would love to get out to the cave entrance, not the cave, sorry, but I would love to get out to the villages so that we can get some of the new tech. Winter is coming. We are already in August. We're on day 8, of course. And yeah, it's been a bit of a hard journey here to get to this point, of course. Let's see what it takes to craft these new bandages, bulk items. The medicated bandages require 5 mushrooms. I assume you get 2 when you harvest those, so that's not horrible at all. Finding them and finding the exit might be an issue for me. This is very, very pretty. This water in here is just very, very neat. I wish I had a headlight to be able to see what this looks like in here. However, I don't have that. But that's very, very pretty, what I can see of it, what I can make out. This is probably more lead. I'm going to skip on that for now. I do need to find some aluminum if possible. We're very desperate for that. We need some aluminum for crafting the water bottle that we need. It's the bigger water bottle. Lead ore. I probably missed that on the way in. Please don't come in here. 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 Don't come in here. This is coming in. This is coming in here. When you say don't come in, that's kind of what it means. It kind of means stay outside. Okay, we are injured, of course, like normal. Let's go ahead and take care of that. We do have 2 mushrooms. We can make 2 medicated bandages. Really wish we would have found more. It is raining outside, of course. So I wonder if we go back inside and look around, would they have respawned, or do they respawn today? I don't know that information. Maybe we'll find out together. Just want to look again just to make sure I didn't miss some. These are very, very important. As you can tell, we are not great with this bow. I watch other content creators play this game, and they make it look so easy. They almost always just one-shot the infected guys, the Vambies. We are not that lucky. I really wish I could see in here. I'm sure this cave system is absolutely gorgeous, stunning. What's over here? There was a light over here. It's glowing. But I don't see that now. So this I don't think was here earlier. I don't like the fact that those guys can come inside the cave. I really don't like that. It's very, very scary. Okay, you don't see anyone. That doesn't mean a whole lot right now. That's really neat also. Very, very neat. It's very pretty. I don't know it's chasing me. However, the animals are not supposed to be able to come into the water. I don't know that to be true. But I don't see him. Okay, so what does it take to make the medicated bandages? Itopedia, bulk items. We don't have enough to craft 5. Tallow, plant fiber, and mushrooms. Resources. Would it be there? Food and drink. Wouldn't be there. Others. 1 tallow. 1 mushroom. Okay. So I've made some spikes around here. There's a chance. I'm not quite sure what the chance is. But there's a chance of them being broken completely by the infected guys here. Looks like the chance is pretty great. I just made these yesterday in game, and they've already broken 4 of these. I have replaced 1 already, and there's 3 missing currently. So the chances of them breaking are great, actually. It does sort of slow them down just a tiny bit. I do need these carbs here. I do also need protein, but I might have to fish to do that. Okay, so let me take back a couple of sticks with me. I don't have a axe with me. I made a weapons rack here, just so I'll have that to kind of drop off some of these tools. I might make a second bow and put in there just so I'll have that available also. Number 3. Let's go ahead and try to get some more sticks going, and we need a couple of logs and things like that for these spikes here. So let me make a couple of sticks right here. I guess it'd be just as good a place as any. We do need the firewood, so it's not a huge deal. We also need the sticks for a lot of things. Okay, let me go place these planks in here. Forgot about them being in my inventory. Okay, now we shouldn't have a problem picking up sticks and other things. Only pick up one at a time currently. My inventory is just so full of stuff. Okay, let's go get a couple of rope. We need 3 rope. Let's put all of these sticks away in here. I'm gonna have to get started repairing some of this stuff. Okay. Well, at least we have that done. I do need the stones, of course. More sticks. Another stone here as well. And let's see what we have that we need to get rid of. So we have a piece of clay. We have some lead here as well. You go upstairs. You do also. I think I'll just put these in here for now. The stick goes there. And the rest of this stuff can just go in the junk chest. And you go in there as well. Let's go ahead and... I did destroy these forges. We did get this one up and going in between episodes. I did waste a bit of burn time there. Didn't really mean to do that. But it's so much more handier just because you can do so much more with it. So much quicker as well. And then let's put these stones back away, and let's put the iron in here. I have been busy doing a bit of work trying to get this going. We've made ourselves a drying rack here. You just hang the meat on it. We have our 2 mushrooms also, and this gives you a lot longer life for your food. It has to be in the dry, of course. That's why there is a roof piece over the top of that. And there's a wolf out there. I think he's just continuing on his way. Yeah, I don't think he's too concerned with us. I did move the saw benches in the back here, just out of the way. Can go ahead and get some more planks going in them, just to have it. There's lots of stones out today. Thought there was another one over here. There's something over here that I wanted to grab. Okay, let's get just a little bit more wood. Ooh, sticks. We do need those. So the swarm night is going to be coming very soon. That is on day 10. I will definitely record that. Show you guys kind of what to look for and what to expect on that night. You can also hang fish on the drying rack. That's quite nice, actually. I don't know what happened there. The door pushed me out of the way, I guess. I did end up using one of the beef stews here. We had a lot of food go bad. Excuse me, so I did go ahead and use one of those. We have sand and clay here, and we have a stack of 10 dry bricks. We can start working toward making a second one of these forges. That would also be nice. This is just so quick to get this work done. Really, you really have to concentrate on getting it done because it just goes so quickly that you do forget about it. Let me go ahead and put that in here and put these guys over here. And let's see. Let's get down here, drop off these 2 sticks. I want to get these bandages made before the mushrooms go bad. Let's get this going. I forget what the recipe was now. I think it was mushroom. Other. Medicated bandage was 1 mushroom, 5 plant fiber, and 1 tallow. 1, 5, and 1 mushroom. Split in half. Put you over here. Medicated bandage. I do need a bit more plant fiber. Okay. One and 1, and that gives me at least 2. It's not great by any stretch of the imagination. However, we can go back to the cave at any time and hopefully find some more of that in there. I'm going to have to make a second junk chest. Okay, so there's that. A creepy crawly coming this way. I really, really hate these guys. You have that back, please. They do bring pretty nice loot now. In the beginning, all they gave you was Kevlar. So that was a bit annoying. You had more Kevlar than you knew what to do with. And you hated to not harvest all of these guys, but you didn't really need that much Kevlar. There's another stone here. Seems like they just keep falling out of the sky or something. We're going to need more arrows very soon. So this is nice. Some feathers there. Free feathers, of course. Okay, let me get up my screen here. We have 49 health, which isn't great at all. Let's see what we need to do to bring that up. I do think that cucumbers help with health, I think. Or just eating in general helps. Cucumbers really help. That's better for you than bandages. Okay. He's very quick. I do think he should bleed out at some point. I think that just happened. Grabbed my arrow back. So when you place the food on the campfire, I think it gives you 2 hours after it's completed cooking. When you place the food, the meat, on the drying rack, I think it gives you 18 actual hours before it goes bad. It does take a bit of time to dry up, but that's okay. It does have a meter on it here showing the progress and all of that. Thinking I'm going to be moving the bed upstairs as well. That pig sounds lovely. I do need the meat that he brings. And he's not a horrible animal to kill. It's not horrible killing him if you have the spear on you. I did hear him, I just don't see him. Ooh, there he is. Hi there. How are you? He doesn't really fight back unless you miss, of course. And then he's very, very tough to kill. Let's put some of the stuff away that we did get already. The feathers and the fat. So if you leave the drying rack outside, this is new for version 9.2. If you leave the drying rack outside, the birds and the raccoon can try to steal your meat. They're pretty successful with doing that. However, now you can place the drying rack inside, which makes it so much nicer. Well, there is something else. Iron ore. That needs to go upstairs. Let's place this over here. And this is still going. So it's really just a rinse and repeat type of thing. You have to move the 5 pieces over as a group. I do need to get some more iron ingots going. We do need a couple more things. I probably should get some copper going as well. We do need some more screws. The screws are handy for building, of course. We do need to get to a city. We need to get some of the blueprints that we need to, get some power going and get mineral extractor. We also need some solar panels, wind turbines, batteries. We need all that stuff. I would like to get the pump house. I would like to get the greenhouse up and going. Your plants will die in winter. It's not like subsistence here. You do have to have them inside. They have to stay warm or they will die. However, if you place them inside the greenhouse, they won't die in the winter. They have to be watered here in this game as well, or they will dry up. They will turn to weeds. So that's pretty necessary also. Let's see if we can get some trout. I think there's some tuna back here and some trout. I like that there's tuna in this particular game. I think it adds a little bit of a laughter factor. Let's see. I don't really even see any fish. I'm looking for the bigger fish. It's just easier to kill them. Okay, where did my spear go? Is it broken? Did I lose my spear? I wanted to get some meat, but you can't get meat like that. I did end up getting 1 fish. My spear is broken. What does it take to make a new spear? We need a stone blade, 3 sticks, 5 plant fiber, 1, 2, 3. The junk drawer here has plant fiber in it. We already have 5 plant fiber. We need to get 1 stone up here to make the stone blade. I already had stone on me as well. Let's see if we can get outside before these guys get crazy. I love when the spikes work. They're great. When they break them, they're a bit annoying. Okay, so let's get you. 5 plant fiber. 3 sticks, I think, for the spear. Let's go ahead and harvest this fish. We are desperate for the protein. We don't have any. This piece is dry. Let's go ahead and put a piece of fish on there. So now we have 17 hours and 57 minutes in game for this, which is great because that's a lot of days in game. Each day is about an hour. We have some iron ingots here ready as well. Let's go ahead and get some more stone. I'm going to have to do a bit of a stone grind off camera to get more stone to refine here. Really need to get a mineral extractor up and going. Let's get that in there. Let's put the stone back in here. I might end up making myself a second drying rack, possibly even a third drying rack, because in the winter this lake freezes over and you can't get down here to get the fish that you need. So I did get a fish. I need a couple more big fish would be nice. Let me get some more oxygen. It's so murky. This water is so murky. Okay, there's a big fish. I missed it. Got it that time. I hear a sheep. Another fish. Let's see what we have. Let's get out of the water and back into the base. Let's make a couple of lights upstairs as well today. It's just so dark. Let's see what we need to make. We've got 2 trout and a tuna. Placeables. We need some furniture, I think it is. Plant fiber and iron fragments. We should have plenty of plant fiber here. Don't think we're lacking in that department. We do need the iron fragments for light as well, but we can't really see in here. It's super dark. Let's go ahead and just place these pot lights. That's what I call them. Item PDF, placeables, furniture, fire pots. You can place things up on top of this. If you read the patch notes when this was first introduced, it was introduced for Game Edge. He was trying to place some up there and they just wouldn't let him do that. I'm not quite sure if I want to place the extra drying rack in front of or beside this one, so I'm just going to move that out a bit. We might even place one over here for now until we get a second stone basket, and we need one down here. Now let's go ahead and get these turned on. They give a little bit of a warm glow. They don't require any material to keep running, which is nice. Let's turn you on as well. And one more here. It is something. It is a bit of light, which is nice. Oh, sorry. Picked up the raw meat. I don't know why I'm apologizing to the meat. I think that has to start over now. It does. The fish is drying. We do have more fish. I think I'm going to bring the food chest up here as well. There is a rack that you can craft. There's a storage rack just for these crates. It's very nice to have that. We have 2 hours on these smaller fish. I really need to save these for as long as possible to place on the drying rack, of course. If these go bad, you don't get anything from them. You don't get the spoiled food or anything like that. The whole fish, if they go bad, they're just bad. Okay, junk. Move the junk chest over here. I really want this to be a storage area down here, just for, you know, dropping off things. I would like to move all of my crafting things upstairs. Might bring the workbench as well as the anvil up here, just to have those kind of everything all together. All the crafting tables and things like that. Let's see if we can get this one moved upstairs as well. And where can we put you? Just put you right here. Okay, so we have a piece of dried meat here. Let's go ahead and place another piece of fish. We have 2 more that's about to get dry over here, which is nice. Let's go ahead and put some food away. This is the things that I usually do off camera. A lot of you guys haven't seen a lot of this. Some of you guys don't watch this from anyone else, and that makes me feel really, really special. But I would like to give you guys as much information as possible. It could be a game that you would like to play yourself, and I would love if that would be the case. You know, that some of you guys find this game because of me or because of the content that I do create. That would just be awesome. I know this game isn't for everyone, and a lot of people like playing these types of, you know, building games. If there isn't, you know, the zombies or the Vambies or hunters, they like the building aspect of this game. This is a lot of really what I like about this game, is the building part of it. We desperately need more chests. We need more crates. We desperately need to get a lot of this stuff moved around. I'm going to attempt to take these ores upstairs and place them in the iron crate for now. I am not going to leave them here, but I do need to craft 2 or 3 more crates just to have some crates for these ores. I'll have 2 more iron ingots back there eventually. Thought I saw a guy outside walking around over in that area. Ooh, nope, but there is one over there. One. Missed him. Never find that arrow again. Missed him again. Didn't miss him that time. He did give me a piece of copper, which is nice. Was it copper or iron? I think it might be iron. Okay, let's get back in here and drop off this ore. This was iron ore. Sometimes they'll give you multiple. If you try to stack them, they don't. But if the Vambies leave those for you, they will stack. If you can harvest them from their body, those will stack. Okay, what's going on here? This is empty again, or finished processing again. Let's put that over here. And let's take the iron ore that we did get, this one, and these are lead and copper. Lead as well. Okay, let's do some copper in that case. We might even just refine the lead just to have it. But we'll refine whatever will fit on here. We'll get mostly copper right away. We have lead and iron that we can put on there, which is nice. We do need the other ingots as well. Just moving these around, sorting everything out. I think that looks a lot nicer. We are out of stone. We have just very few stone, probably 5 left. We're going to have to take that stone basket and gather some more stone. Let's just take it with us for now. And really need to make another one of these. A second one would be a lot handy for gathering stone, of course. I do think there's some stone over in this area that we can get that's fairly close together. Pickaxe is number 4. We desperately need to be mindful of our weight. We don't want to get too heavy that we can't run away from the infected guys and kill them. Number 4. Let's go ahead and get this one as well. And there's a couple more right here. Thought I saw someone moving, but it was a stick or a limb of a tree. Okay, this is what I said, we need to be mindful of our weight, and I did not do that. However, it's a good thing that the crate wasn't too far away. Pass this rock up. Okay, probably need to see how we're doing for weight. We can probably get this last one. Let's go ahead and do that. Doesn't feel like I got all of the stone from that one. Maybe there's some in this bush that I don't see. Okay. Desperately need another stone basket, guys. We are fully loaded here. Let's take that from there. Let's come inside and close the door. It's 104 degrees in here. Very warm. Surprised we're not having issues with our thirst right away. Okay, let's put these ingots away. Lead, copper. Okay, we have an issue here. They didn't all fit, and I don't really know where to put all of these. Let's see if we can get these in there. Okay, we did manage to do that. Hopefully the next round we can do some more of these ingots. Let's see if we have any water on us that we can drink. We do. Is there any more in this? No, it's empty. So let's see if we can get some water in there. And one more trip should do it. It's getting pretty late. It's already 9 p.m. I'm going to have to light this fire and let this water cook. That was a bit cheaty. Okay, it is starting to get dark. Let's get inside. Let's close our door. Let's get upstairs. It's a bit brighter up here. Hopefully we can get some more of these ingots crafted. Get some more meat on the drying rack as well. Still need 2 more stone. And let's check on our drying rack. Let's take this meat. There's a guy over there walking by. I do see him. Okay, let's put the meat in here. Not the raw meat, of course. That goes in the other portion of our backpack. Another animal. Let's get you, and you on the drying rack. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today, guys. I really do appreciate all of your support on this channel and on this series as well. I really do hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're looking forward to future episodes, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. I wonder if we can kill this guy from up here. I don't know. Can we see him from up here? He is kind of stuck on the trap.